Hello students, till now we have discussed about the factorization of the quadratic polynomials by different methods. Now we are coming to the cubic polynomials. Okay, whenever there are cubes, and we have already discussed about the identities of cube. We have studied four identities of cubes that are a cube plus b cube. It can be written as a plus b in one bracket and a square minus ab plus b square in the second bracket. Okay, it is the first identity. It is the sum of cube of two terms. Similarly, the difference of cube is a cube minus b cube. It can be written as a minus b in one bracket, then a square plus ab plus b square. This is the second identity. This is the difference of cube and it is sum of cube of two terms. Okay. The third identity is a plus b whole cube, which is equal to a plus b, which is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab and bracket a plus b. And the fourth identity is a minus b whole cube, which is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab and a minus b. Okay, so these four identities we have already discussed. Now we are coming to the factorization by using these identities. Either they will be sum of cubes or the difference of cubes, or it will be a whole cube and whole cube of the difference. So let us start with the questions. Suppose the first question, we have to factorize the term is given 27a cube plus 125b cube. 27a cube plus 125b cube, and we have to factorize this term. Okay, so now what can we do here? We can take, there is anything common? No, nothing is common in these two terms, but we can convert them in terms of whole cube. How? This 27 can be written as 3 into a whole cube, because 3 cube is 27 and a cube is a cube. So 27a cube can be written as 3a whole cube plus 125. It can be written as 5 into b and whole cube, because 5 cube is 125 and b cube is already b cube. So it can be written as 3a whole cube plus 5b whole cube. Now we can consider this whole term. This whole term as a and this whole term as b. So it is written a cube plus b cube. And what is the identity of a cube plus b cube? It is a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. So we can expand this particular term in terms of identity. That may be a plus b, which will be equal to 3a plus 5b in the first bracket, a plus b, and in the second bracket what will happen? It will be 3a whole square, that is a square, minus ab, that will be 3a into 5b plus b square, which will be 5b whole square. Now solving it further, so what we will get? It will be 3a plus 5b in first bracket, and in the second bracket it will be 9a square minus 5 3s are 15. 15ab plus 25b square. And it is our answer. Okay, all the terms are factorized. Clear? Now coming to the second question. The main thing is you have to learn the identities. Okay, you should learn the identities. Then only you will be able to solve the problems based on these identities. So coming to the next question. Question is 2a plus 1 whole cube plus a minus 1 whole cube. Now we have to factorize this term. 2a plus 1 whole cube plus a minus 1 whole cube. Now some of you will solve it by opening a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. It may be solved by that method also, or you can consider this whole bracket as A and this whole bracket as B. So what is written? It is written A cube plus B cube. And what is the formula of A cube plus B cube? It is A plus B in first bracket, then A square minus AB plus B square in second bracket. So what will be its value? Its value will be A plus B. What is A? A is 2A plus 1 plus B, it is A minus 1. So the first bracket is A plus B. Okay, we can write it as A plus B in first bracket, and second bracket is A square minus AB plus B square. So we got the first bracket, it is A plus B. Then in the second bracket, it will be A square. What will be A square? It will be 2A plus 1 whole square. Because 2A plus 1 is a term A. So 2A plus 1 whole square minus AB. What will be A into B? It will be 2A plus 1 into A minus 1. And then B square, it will be A minus 1 whole square. Clear? Now, expanding these terms further, we will get the answer. So first here it will be 2A plus A. 1 and 1 will cancel out. We will get 3A in first bracket. Then in second bracket it is 2A plus 1 whole square. So again we can apply here A plus B whole square. And what is A plus B whole square? It is A square plus 2AB plus B square. So what will be its value? A square means this term whole square, that will be 4A square plus 2AB, that will be 2 into 2A plus 2A into 1. This is A square plus 2AB plus B square, that is 1 square. So we have solved this first bracket. Then in the second bracket, if we multiply both the brackets, we will get, this is minus sign, 2A into A. It will be 2A square with minus sign. Then 2A into minus 1, it will be minus 2A. And again there is minus sign, so it will be plus 2A. Okay, take care of the signs. What are the signs? So it is minus 2A into minus 1, that will be plus 2A. Then if you multiply this minus sign inside, it is minus 1 into A, that will be minus A, and minus 1 into 1, that will be plus 1. Plus, again expanding this bracket, A minus 1 whole square, so it will be A square minus 2A into 1 plus 1 square. So we have expanded whole of the second bracket. Now check the terms. If there is any term which is cancelling, then cancel that term and solve the remaining term. So we will get 3A in the first bracket. Then in the second bracket it is 4A square minus 2A square. That will be 2A square plus A square. So it will be 3A square. Okay. So we will get 3A square. First term is 3A square. Then coming to the next term, it is 2 into 2A. So it will be 4A. Now it is 2A and it is minus 2A. So minus 2A plus 2A will be cancelled out. Again there is 1A. It is minus A. So 4A minus A. It will be equal to plus 3A. Okay. It is 4A. This plus 2A minus 2A cancelled out. So 4A minus A, that will be equal to 3A plus 3A. Now the next term, here it is 1 square, that will be 1. 1 plus 1 is 1 and plus 1. It means there are 3 1. That will be plus 3. So it will be 3A square plus 3A plus 3. Okay. Now we can take 3 common from this whole bracket. So when we take 3 common, 3 into 3, that will be 9A. And in the second bracket it will be A square plus A plus 1, and it is our answer. Okay. So you have to just put the identities carefully and you will get the answer. But the basic thing is that you have to remember the identities so that you can apply it clearly. Okay. So note it down. Now coming to the next question. It is 8x plus y whole cube minus 27x minus y whole cube. Okay, this is the question now. 8x plus y whole cube minus 27x minus y whole cube. So again, you can solve it by opening the whole cube or by using the difference of cube identity also. So I am trying to solve it by using the difference of cube. So first, we can take this whole term because 8 is the cube of 2. So we can write it as 2x plus y and this bracket whole cube. It is 2x plus y whole cube minus 27 can be written as 3 and it is x minus y, and we can take the whole cube of this whole term. So 3 cube is 27 and it is x minus y whole cube. So we have converted these two terms as 2x plus y whole cube minus 3x minus y whole cube. Now we can consider this complete bracket as A and this complete bracket as B. So it is written A cube minus B cube. Clear? So now we can put the value. What is the identity of A cube minus B cube? We know the identity. A cube minus B cube is A minus B in first bracket, then A square plus AB plus B square in the second bracket. So putting these values, we will get what will be the first term. It is A minus B, that will be equal to 2x plus y minus 3x minus y in the first bracket. It is A minus B. So it is A minus this is B. So 2x plus y minus 3x minus y. Now in the second bracket, what is the first term? It is A square. What is the value of A? This is A. So we can write it as 2x plus y in bracket and its whole square. Okay, it is A square. Then plus AB. So what will be AB? It will be 2 into x plus y into 3. So we can write directly 2 into 3, that is 6. X plus y into x minus y. It is AB. 2 into 3 is 6. X plus y into x minus y. Then the third bracket is B square. And what is B? B is 3x minus y and its whole square. Okay. Now we have to solve all these terms very carefully so that there is no mistake in the calculation. So first let us open these bracket. What we will get? It will be 2x plus 2y minus 3x plus 3y in the first bracket. Then in the second bracket, what will be there? It is 2x plus y whole square. So the square of 2 will be 4 and this x plus y whole square can be written as x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now plus it is 6 and x plus y into x minus y can be written as x square minus y square. Again plus square of 3 is 9 and this can be written as x square minus 2xy plus y square. Now solve it further. So it is 2x minus 3x. It will be minus x plus 2y plus 3y, that will be 5y. So in the first bracket it is minus x plus 5y. Then coming to the second bracket, multiply all the terms and open all the brackets. So we will get 4x square plus 4 to the 8. 8xy plus 4y square plus 6x square minus 6y square plus 9x square minus 18xy plus 9y square. So the second bracket is also completely opened. Now further solving it, the first bracket is minus x plus 5y. Then second bracket, first taking the term of x square, it is 4x square plus 6x square. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 9, that is 19x square. So we get the value of x, that will be 19x square. So it is 19x square. Then coming to the y square term, it is 4y square, then minus 6y square and 9y square. So 4 is positive, 9 is positive. 9 plus 4 will be 13y square minus 6y square. So 13 minus 6, that will be 7y square. Of plus sign, so it will be plus 7y square. Now coming to the terms of xy, it is 8xy, then it is 18xy. So plus 8xy minus 18xy, so minus 18 plus 8, that will be minus 10xy. And this is our final answer. This is the answer. Clear? So in this way, we can solve the factorization based on difference of cubes or the sum of cubes. You have to just remember the identities, and if you put it clearly, then you can solve it very easily. Questions are very simple. You have to solve only. You should remember the identity, and then you have to solve it very carefully. Now coming to the next question of the identities, a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. Now these questions are important because here we have to convert the terms in terms of a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. That is more important. The question is 8a cube minus b cube minus 12a square b plus 6ab square plus 6ab square. Okay, now in this question we have to convert, we have to factorize it. And how will you factorize it? If we take the group, if we make the groups, then by grouping there will be nothing will be common. Okay, so that will be difficult to factorize. So whenever it is given, whenever the question is given in terms of cube, first count the number of terms. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 terms. And what is the formula of a plus b whole cube? A plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. In both the formula it is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, and in bracket it is a plus b. If we further expand this term, it will be a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Similarly, in the formula of a minus b whole cube, it will be a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, it means whenever you have given the terms in terms of a cube and b cube or x cube and y cube, and there are 4 terms. First you count the number of terms. There are 4 terms, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in this formula, by expanding these 2 formulas, the total terms are also 4. It means whenever we are given 4 terms, then we can convert those 4 terms in terms of their whole cube. Either it may be a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. We have to check the signs there. Okay. Now coming to the question. So what is the question? First we can convert these all the terms in terms of whole cube. So 8a cube can be written as 2a whole cube minus b whole cube minus Now, since there are four terms, so we can understand that these four terms can be converted in terms of either a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. Okay. Now, you know the formula of a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. Now, checking the signs. This sign of b is negative and minus 12a square b is negative. And in the formula of a minus b whole cube also, b cube is negative and a square b term is negative. It means this particular question can be converted in terms of a minus b whole cube. Okay, these are the basic things which you have to check first. Then only you will be able to solve the question. Okay, first you will check that there is a question of cube and there are four terms. Okay, so you will first check all these four terms and compare it with the given identity. You know the identity well. Then by comparing with its identities, we are getting that we can convert this question in terms of a minus b whole cube. Now, how will you convert? That is the main point. So, coming to the point, the first term is 2a whole cube minus b whole cube. Now, what is the formula? It is minus 3a square into b. So, we can write this 12 as 3. First, we have to write 3. Then it is a square. In the identity, it is a square. But now, here in this question, what is a? At the place of a, it is 2a. So, we will write it as 3 into 2a whole square. Because it is a square. But in this question, at the place of a, here it is 2a. So, at the place of a, we will write 2a whole square into b. And what is b? B is itself b. So, we will write it as b only. Then, what is the last term? It is 3ab square. So, we will write it as plus 3. And what is a? At the place of a, it is 2a. So, 3 into 2a into b square. Okay. So, first you have to convert all this question in term of basic identity, which is the formula of given identity. You should know this formula only. So, we have converted this particular term in terms of this identity. Now, if we can check, what is this? This whole term is a. Let this term as b. Then it is minus 3. This is a square into b. And this is a into b square. It means it is converted as a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, this particular question is converted in this identity a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. And what is the formula of this particular identity? It is equal to a minus b whole cube. This is the identity. This is a minus b whole cube. It means we can convert this whole term in terms of a minus b whole cube. So what will be its value? So it can be written as, what is a? A is 2a. So the answer will be a. At the place of a, we have written 2a. And at the place of b, what is this? It is minus only small b. So the answer will be 2a minus b whole cube. Okay, so this is our answer. As we have to factorize it, so what will be the factors? Factors will be 2a minus b into 2a minus b into 2a minus b. These will be the three factors of this particular term. 2a minus b into 2a minus b into 2a minus b. Okay. So these are some important type of questions which are generally asked in your examinations also. So you have to remember all these identities are very important, and on the basis of these identities, these type of questions are very important. Note down this question. Now coming to the next question. This is also a very important question. 27a cube plus 1 upon 64b cube plus 27a square upon 4b. 27a square upon 4b plus 9a upon 16b square. Okay, now this is our question which we have to factorize. 27a cube plus 1 upon 64b cube plus 27a square upon 4b plus 9a upon 16b square. So again the same question it is, because how many number of terms? There are 4 terms again, and in 2 terms there are cube. 27a cube and 1 upon 64b cube. It means this particular question can be converted in terms of a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. But by checking the signs, all the signs are positive. It means it will be converted in terms of a plus b whole cube. Okay, so what is the formula of a plus b whole cube? First we will write that formula. The formula is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab and a plus b, and opening this term we will get a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Now we will use this formula. We will compare the question with this particular formula. So if we compare the question, what can we write 27a cube? We can write it as 3a whole cube, because 3 cube is 27 and a cube is a cube. Again, what can we write? 1 upon 64b cube. 4 cube is 64. 4 4s are 16. 16 4s are 64. It means we can write it as 1 upon 4b whole cube. Okay. Now, so it means this particular term we can write it as a. This is a cube. This particular term we can write as b. So this is b cube. So what should be the third term? Third term should be 3a square b. So write the third term. We are going to write, it will be 3a square. What is a? A is 3a. What is the value of a here? The value of a is 3a. So it will be 3 into 3a whole square. Okay. Into b. And what is the value of b? At the place of b there is 1 upon 4b. It is b. 3a is a. So at the place of a we are putting 3a square. And at the place of b, we will put 1 upon 4b into 1 upon 4b. So it is our third term. Then next term is 3ab square. So we can write it as 3 into, what is a? At the place of a, we will write 3a. And what is b square? At the place of b, it will be 1 upon 4b whole square. 1 upon 4b whole square. And there is a sign of multiplication. Now if we compare this term with the given question, let us check. So 3a whole cube is 27a cube, 1 upon 4b whole cube is 1 upon 64b cube. Now what will be the value of this term? 3a square will be 3 3s are 9 3s are 27a square upon 4b. It means this term is same as it is. Only it is converted in form of the given identity 3a square b. The value of this term is same as the question. Now the last term is 3 3s are 9 into a, that is 9a. 4b square will be 16b square. It means this term is also same. Only it is converted in terms of identity. It means the given question is converted in the form of a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, this question is converted in this form. And what is the identity of this expansion? A cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. It is equal to a plus b whole cube. It means we can write the given expression in terms of a plus b whole cube. So what is the value of a? At the place of a we will write 3a. It is 3a plus what is b? At the place of b we will write 1 upon 4b and its whole cube. So this particular expansion is converted as 3a plus 1 upon 4b whole cube, or we can write it as 3a plus 1 upon 4b into 3a plus 1 upon 4b into 3a plus 1 upon 4b. These will be the three factors of this term, and this is our answer. Okay, so in this way we can solve the problems based on cubic identities whenever there are sum or difference of the cube, or there may be the identity of whole cube, sum of whole cube of sum or whole cube of difference. So these questions are very important. Let us solve one more question of this type so that you will be able to understand the concept. And all these things will come by practice. More you will practice, more you will be able to solve the questions of factorization. So you have to practice more. Now the next question is, it is again 27p cube. 27p cube minus 1 upon 216 minus 9 by 2 p square plus 1 upon 4p plus 1 upon 4p. Okay, so how will you be able to understand that which particular factorization method you have to use? It will come by practice. Okay, so again there are four terms. Now the first term is of cube. It means second term should also be a cube. So let us check, can it be converted to the term of cube? Yes, it can be converted. It can be written as 27 can be written as 3p whole cube minus, what is the cube root of 216, or what is which particular number whole cube is 216. We know that cube root of 216 is 6, or the cube of 6 is 216. It means we can write it as minus 1 upon 6 whole cube. Minus 1 upon 6 whole cube. And the third term is minus 9 by 2 p square plus 1 upon 4 p. Now again, there are four terms. Two terms are of cube and two signs are negative. It means which identity will be used? The identity will be a minus b whole cube, which is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square in expanded form. So now comparing these two, this particular term and this identity. So what is the value of a? We can consider 3p as a. 1 upon 6 can be considered as b. So it is written 3p whole cube minus 1 upon 6 whole cube minus, what is the third term? Third term is minus 3a square b. So if we convert it in terms of 3a square b, so what can be written? It will be minus 3 at the place of a. A is 3p. So it will be 3 into 3p whole square, that is 3a square into b. So what is the value of b? It is 1 by 6. Okay, and the last term is plus 3 into a, and what is the value of a? It is again 3p. So 3 into 3p into b square, and what is the value of b? It is 1 by 6 whole square. Now check whether these terms are equal to the given term or not. So if we open this term, it will be 9p square. So 3 into 9p square upon 6. So this 3 and 6 will be cancelled out. It will be 3 2s are 6. That means it will be 9p square by 2. Means these two terms are same. Okay, again comparing these two terms. So it will be 1 upon 6 square will be 1 by 36. And this is 3 3s are 9p upon 36. So 9 4s are 36. Means these two terms are also same. It will be p by 4 only. It means the given term is converted in this form. Now this is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. And what is the value of this particular term? It is equal to a minus b whole cube. So we can write this particular term as a minus b whole cube. What is the value of a? It is 3p. So it is a minus what is b? It is 1 upon 6. So we can write it as 3p minus 1 upon 6 whole cube. It is our answer, but we will write it in the form of factors. So it will be 3p minus 1 upon 6 in the first bracket, again 3p minus 1 by 6 in the second bracket, and 3p minus 1 by 6 in the third bracket. So it will be our answer. Clear? So in this way, we can solve the problems of factorization in terms of cubic identities. So all this, first thing is that you have to remember all the identities, you have to learn all the identities, and you have to practice them. Okay, more you will practice, you will be able to solve the questions. Okay, you have to check these questions are very important for the examination point of view. So you have to solve all these questions very carefully. Okay, so we have completed the factorization of cubic identities also. Okay, so note it down, and from the next video we will proceed with the further identities. So till then you have to solve all these questions.